Today I'll be showing you a chord solo that you can use when playing the song Isn't She Lovely by Stevie Wonder. Now I chose this song because the chord changes are fairly simple and therefore the parts will be easy to understand as they relate to the chords. I also chose this song because it's a song that we often play on gigs, so we'll be able to put these ideas directly into practice. And lastly, the chord changes are fairly common R&B chord changes, and therefore these ideas can be translated to any other R&B tunes that you are playing. Now I'll be moving along pretty quickly, so be sure to download the tabs which are available for free by clicking on the link that you will find in the description. If you would like the backing track, that can be downloaded directly from my website. Alright, let's have a listen to the part and then I'll break it down for you. Alright, we are in the key of C and the first two chords are A minor 7 and D7. And this is what I play on the A minor 7. So I'm bringing out this melody. And that's what I play on the D7. So I'm walking down to the third of D. And then this classic R&B move. Alright, next chord is F over G. The F over G is acting like a dominant chord, a G9 sus4, which takes us back to C. And that's what I play on the F over G. So really quickly in my thinking, this G sus chord is equivalent to a D minor 7. The D minor 7, of course, would be the 2 just before this 5 chord. So my ideas here are based out of a D minor 7, and I play this. A little bit slower. This is really coming out of D minor 9. Again, D minor 9. And here I'm making it a G7 flat 9 by playing this D diminished chord. And then C. I play a C6-9 here. Alright, next chord is an E7 chord, which takes you back to the A minor 7, and on the E7 chord I played this. And this is a nice voicing for an E7 sharp 9 sharp 5. All right, after that E7, the next chord would be A minor 7. And here I played an A minor 11 with the open E string. And again, the next two chords are A minor 7 and D7, and I played this. Again, this common R&B move on the D7. So that takes care of the A minor 7, D7. Next chord again is F over G, or a G sus. And here I switch gears a little bit. I play something in the global key of C, and it comes from the C major pentatonic scale. Of course, using these double stops and palm mutes. Over G minor 7 we have this. And then on the C chord I play C13. That takes us to the 4 chord, F major 7. And I play this. So I'm briefly turning that F chord into an F augmented chord. Right there, by playing C sharp. That has a nice sound. All right, next chord, F major 7 moves to E7. So there I'm superimposing a diminished chord to create the sound of an E7 flat 9. F diminished, and then I just moved it up a minor third to G sharp diminished. Or you can play it here. So those two chords together. E7, of course, moving to A minor 7 next. And I played this, I believe. So on A minor 7, I played this drop 2 voicing for A minor 7. And I just did this little hammer on here. With this melody. And I'm targeting the note B because that is the 13 of the D7 chord, which is a great extension to play on a D7 chord in the key of C. All right, that takes care of the A minor 7, D7. Next chord again is the F over G. And since there's an F major 7 at the top of this chord, I play something that I often play on an F major 7. All right, so that lick works over F major 7, it works over D minor 7, and of course it works over G sus. And I finish with this lick that works over D minor 7. Then yet again, another 2-5-1 to the 4 chord, G minor 7, C7. I play this. So the first chord is a G minor 11 with the 9. And then C altered, I'll explain this in a second. The C altered in this case is a C7 sharp 5 sharp 9. So this chord being, of course, a fully altered chord. So we can remove the root, the bass player is playing that, and we're left with this. So in relation to C, you have your flat 7, your major 3rd, sharp 5, and sharp 9. So in context, and this is what I play for the F major 7. That's a nice voicing. You can play these little hammer-ons and pull-offs. Next chord, E7, I play this, it's kind of funky. So I'm taking this one shape and moving it down in minor thirds. This, of course, is coming from the E diminished scale. So this E7 takes us to the next two chords, A minor 7 and D7. On the A minor 7, I play A minor 9. There's the 9. And here are the top 4 notes of a D13 chord. This chord here is a D9 sharp 11. And again, we are in the key of C. The 2 chord would normally be a D minor 7, but here it is a D7. So the extensions that we use would be the 9, 13, and sharp 11. All right, almost there. The next chord is again the G sus. And again, I'm thinking D minor 7, I play this. And now the last phrase is taken from the global key, C, and I play this. So here again, I'm thinking globally in the key of C, so I'm going to alternate between a C triad and a D minor triad. Again, C, D minor, and back to C. This little shake here you see a lot in R&B playing. It works better when you play it faster. And the very last line I play over this part, I play this. This, of course, coming from C major pentatonic. Alright, now that you have this down, if you'd like to learn a solo that works on this same song, you can check out this video right here.